YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, we got all the smoke. No pun intended. Now, I need you guys to stick with me here. This is gonna be double layered. If you guys don't know, Rick Ross and Trick has finally squashed their beef. This is a long-standing beef that's been going on for damn near 10 years. But last night, Rick Ross was brought out to a show out in Detroit by Trick.
I want to take time out and salute the ones really making a difference in the community. The big homie Harry O. What you doing with Community First, I love it. You flying me out last night. You having Trick bring me out on stage. I'm sure everybody know me and Trick now had a difference for over a decade, and here we are, just moving forward, doing big things in the community. We got some more big things coming. Community First, I want to salute you. Harry, you always kept your word. Much love. Welcome back. Let's keep going to the top.
I thought that was a very dope moment in hip-hop, especially because we've been losing so many legends, so many rappers and artists. It's good to see people put aside their differences and come together before it's too late. Stephen Jackson was inspired so much by Rick Ross and Trick squashing their beef that he actually just apologized to Kwame Brown. Here's what he said.
I see the shift. I definitely see the shift, man. We losing a lot of people right now, but I see the shift. You know, I seen Trick and Rick Ross squash their beef. I think that's beautiful, bro. Black men, you know, it's time for us to do what's not expected of us, right? And that touched me to see Rick Ross and Trick squash their beef because they are two big people in our culture. You know, they have a big name and a big influence. So I want to follow suit. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I even texted before, but the only person I feel like I owe a public apology to is Kwame Brown, because that was my little brother. You know, we played together in the NBA on teams, and we was real cool. And the joke that we made a joke on, we would say in locker rooms all the time, went a little too far, and he got tired of hearing it. And I had to look at it from his side. So I'm publicly apologizing to my little bro. And I think everybody should wake up and do that in men relationship.
Now I'm thinking, oh man, this is dope. No more beefing, no more going back and forth with your peers. Everybody can eat, everybody can all get along in one space. But then Stephen Jackson took to the caption and the caption went completely left. Stephen Jackson said straight like that, I only care because we was once teammates and I had to look at it from his point of view. A lot of things was said and I apologize from my side of it. Salute, Kwame Brown. Now it takes a turn here. He says the other guy who says he's above all the black podcasts and only listen to Kelsey Brothers and Joe Rogan, you got it coming, bruh. You getting beside yourself. Somebody told you wrong. Now, if you guys have been following my channel, my content, you should already know that he's talking about none other than Shannon Sharpe. Last week, after he was getting clowned for his Instagram sex scandal, Shannon Sharpe put out this message to black podcasters that were clowning him.
So let's just say, y'all want to think I'll be willing to risk that. So next 5 to 7 years, potential 120 to $200 million. You think I would be willing to risk that to do this? I mean, I want you guys, because there are some guys that have, because everybody that does podcasts, Lavelle, they don't make money. You don't make money unless you got advertisers and sponsors. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, I was an upstart podcast and I wanted to get people's attention.
Now
okay,
that makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Now you have a legit argument. All y'all that's talking about I did this for stage, I'm on top of you.
Pause.
I'm on top. Hey, okay, let's just say we climbing a mountain and I'm at a higher stage than what you guys are.
Right. No.
The only people that can say, if Joe Rogan wants to say it was staged, I was trying to catch him, okay. If Alex Cooper call you daddy, okay, I ain't finna argue with her. She's gotten $200 or $300 million contract. We know what Joe Rogan is the top of the food chain. The Kelsey brothers, new heights. But bro, who just to refute a rumor would be willing to forego potentially $200 million? I've got 6-figure and 7-figure sponsors that said, well, I'm sorry, Shannon, we don't know if, we should continue this relationship. So I'm just going to say, hey, but I want to shoot down that rumor. At least now I lost $100 million, $200 million They ain't gonna think I'm gay because who would have did that? If he would have gay, he wouldn't even.
Now, Cam and Mace actually responded back to Shannon Sharpe on their podcast because they felt like he was talking about them.
Day he comes on his show and he's like, basically, everybody talking about me. I don't really care if it ain't Joe Rogan or it ain't the Kelsey brothers. Everybody else is underneath me. So I wouldn't pay attention when nobody say only person I would listen to is Joe Rogan or the Kelsey brothers. Once again, the white man is the only person that you would listen to. Again, my nigga, Shay. Sometimes you gotta think about what you saying.
Put your glasses
Put your
on.
glasses on. If it ain't the Kelsey brothers or Joe Rogan, I ain't listening to them niggas. He ain't saying my or your name or nothing like that.
The
But he
ice is colder when it's white, baby. The ice is colder when it's white.
But he basically tried to say everybody else that was talking shit about him is beneath him. Pause.
He's basically saying everybody black is beneath him.
Yeah. You said it.
We heard
you loud and clear. We heard you loud and clear.
Now, my thing with Stephen Jackson's comment is that you can't want to push peace and then in the comments take a shot at somebody else. Personally, I think Shannon Sharpe was really shooting at one other podcast, and that was Cam and Mace. I know Stephen Jackson and Shannon Sharpe do not like each other. They've dissed each other in the past. They've gone back and forth. So obviously, anything that Shannon Sharpe says about black podcasters, his ops are going to take that personal. I didn't see Stephen Jackson make a video clowning Shannon Sharpe for the sex scandal, so it didn't occur to me that Shannon Sharpe might have been taking a shot at him too. After getting some pushback in the comments for going at Shannon Sharpe while trying to push peace, Stephen Jackson responded back saying this:
I can't lie to y'all and be real with myself. I ain't cool with everybody, and I ain't gonna be cool because I don't stand for sucker shit. And there's a lot of sucker shit going on, and there's a lot of shit that people let slide to confirm their narrative, right? We ain't selling our soul. We ain't done no sucker shit. But the sucker shit is still going on. And a lot of times, if you don't address the sucker shit, and if you don't address the people who doing the sucker shit will become contagious. And then the youth will start believing that the sucker shit is the way to go. Right? Point blank. So, yeah, I'm willing to squash certain shit with certain people, but I'm human. There's still some people I don't fuck with, and I'm going to stand on that. Sorry. I ain't perfect.
If we're gonna push peace and apologize to people that you're beefing with, we gotta do it all the way. The reality is, Shannon Sharpe is at the top of the food chain when it comes to black sports podcasting. To my knowledge, and I could be wrong, he minds his business and does his podcasting and his shows. He really only responds back to people that come at him first. There's more than enough money for every black sports podcast out there to eat. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think about Stephen Jackson's message to Kwame Brown and also his message to Shannon Sharpe? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.